It's a little bit fresh today, but I thought I'd use this opportunity to go through some of the technology and the apps that I use to help me with navigation when I'm on my backpacking and camping trips. So before I crack on with all the fancy tech and apps, I just want to put it out there that this is no substitute for being able to read a map and to use a compass. Although I've had no problems with these things failing on me, batteries do die and signals get lost, so you really need to be able to use a map and compass as backup. Although we are in the modern day where things like sat-navs and navigation is part of everyday life. I used to carry a Garmin navigation system, but now I just use a combination of the iPhone and the Apple Watch, and they're both great bits of kit for navigation, recording your routes, and things like workout data, so how many calories you've burnt, etc. So I'll start off with the phone, and the navigation app that I use is View Ranger. So View Ranger is possibly the best navigation app that you can get in the UK anyway. It's available on both the App Store and the Play Store if you haven't got an iPhone and you've got a Samsung, something like that. Just type in View Ranger, and I believe the app is free to download, but you will need to set up an account with your email and password. I'll show you some of the things that you can do with the app, such as download maps, plot routes, and use the skyline feature. So the first thing you may notice is that I'm using Ordnance survey maps. This is a premium feature, so I think I paid £25 for this, but you can get free maps. So to change your maps, you press this little button here, and this gives you the different maps that you've got available. So there are more maps that you can open. I'll show you one of the free maps, which is View Ranger Outdoors. I'll open that one. So this comes free with the app, and again, it's pretty good. Shows things like footpaths. It's got contour lines, but I don't think it tells you the heights of the contour lines on this one. Oh, it does. So if you don't want to spend a lot of money, you can use the free maps. However, I'm not sure if you can plot a route. Let's have a try. Oh, you can, yeah. So that has automatically followed the footpaths there. So I'll show you how to do that again. So let's say you want to start your route here. You click add and then plot a route. So then hold on, and that is the starting point. If you notice there, I've got that set to auto. So that is for walking. You can set it for cycling, walking or driving, but I'm going to just be using walking. So then let's say we want to get over here. So I will hold on again, and then the map will automatically plot the route for me using public footpaths, bridleways, roads, etc. And it will also tell me information such as, you know, how far it is, the elevation, so if you're going downhill and then back uphill again. So it's a really good bit of kit, and this is just, I believe, with the free version, but don't quote me on that. I'll switch back to the OS maps because that's what I'm most familiar with, and it's got a lot more detail than some of the free maps that are available. So more maps here. Great Britain OS, and there I'm back onto the OS maps. As you can see, there's a lot more detail, such as open access land, woodlands. There's all of your big trails and footpaths. So that one is a Sheffield county walk, sorry. I'd love things like the Pennine Way, etc. So you can also search for certain locations on the map. It doesn't show everything. So click these three little lines at the top. In search, I'm going to type in Kinder Scout. There we go, it's brought up Kinder Scout, so I'll click on it and it will take me to that point on the map. So Bim Chair, Crowden Tower, and the Woolpacks. That's really handy if you don't want to be scrolling through pages and pages of maps. It might be stating the obvious, but you just pinch to zoom, scroll. You know, I think it's pretty straightforward. One thing to bear in mind is some of these features requires you to have mobile data. However, you can download maps offline, so you can, see where you are. You can see where you are on the map. You can plot yourself a route, although it might not automatically plot the route for you if you haven't got mobile data. Right, let's see if we can download a map. So I'm going to go for Dartmoor because I know that I've not downloaded anything there. There we go, Dartmoor, Devon, that will do. Right, so basically the area that you want to download, let's say I want to download this amount here. The more information you want to download, the bigger the file size, so just bear that in mind. But I want to download this section here for now. So I'm going to press on the maps thing and then save for offline use. So click that little download button. It tells you a little bit of information there. And this bit of map is only going to be 1.5 megabytes. So I'm going to click download map. You can name it whatever you want, but I'm just going to leave that as Dartmouth Devon. Click save. And it will download all of the tiles from the map. So that map is now downloaded offline. Right, so I'll just zoom into there again. So now if I click on download, save for offline use, you can see that that bit is green. So the bit that I've already downloaded is in green. So if I wanted to download more, I'd just move across a little bit. Or I could do something like that and download all of that area, which is massive, but that's 19.5 megabytes. So now that section of map is downloaded to my phone. It doesn't matter if I lose signal on my phone, I've still got the map and the navigation for that particular area. So it's always worthwhile, if you go into the Lake District, just download the section of map where you're going to be going. Same anywhere else you go, just download in advance, and that way it's already on your phone and you don't rely on network signal. The GPS is always going to help you out as long as you've got direct line of sight to the sky. So I've just turned off my phone signal just to see if you can plot a route while it's offline. Click plot a route, start and finish. So it says unable to pass the server, so yeah, you need to be online to plot a route. However, you can manually do it, so you can go on here and go like that and just keep plotting your own route. There we go. So that is on there, and you can save that now and that record that route to your phone. So what I tend to do is, before I go on one of my trips, is I plot all my routes in advance and then I save them to my phone, and then I've got instant navigation without having to mess around trying to find directions, etc. So up here we've got routes that are available for you, which are, some are free, some you got to pay for, I think. That one there takes you back to your maps, and this one takes you to some of your information, such as tracks that you've recorded and routes that you've plotted already. So if we click on some of my routes here, here's some that I've already done before. Flash to Axe Edge, Lady Bower, Howden Circular, Seal Stones. So there's lots of routes on there that I've done before and plotted before. And then you just click on the one you want, click start route. You can start from wherever you want. So if you start from here, that's going to be a long walk, walking. Right, so we are walking literally hundreds of miles for that one, but you get the picture. So now I'm just going to plot a little route, and then I'm going to send it over to my Apple Watch. We're going to start at this car park here, so we'll click add, plot a route, click on here, got it on auto, so it should get us there automatically, which it is. There's 1.66 miles. I'm going to come back round again, 3 miles. Oh, press the wrong button there. And that takes us back to the car, which is 4.3 miles. So I'm going to save that route, showing you all of the elevation. Look, click save. I'm going to call that test. Done. I'm going to save that. So now what I need to do is click this button up here and click sync content, and that will synchronize that route and it will save it or make it available across all my devices. So let's have a look on the watch. I am going to take it off just so you can see it better. So again, you do have to download the app to your watch. There we have View Ranger. So I'm going to click on recent, and that should, there we go, it's got the test on there. So 3.8 kilometers. It's got a little cloud on it, so I've got to download it. So I just click on it and click download. It takes a few moments. So there we have the route. I'll just click start. Start recording my route. You can swipe across, so this will show you the map. So you can zoom in and out using the little wheel. Obviously I'm not near the start of the route, so oh, there it is, look. So we'll zoom in. There we go. You can just scroll around and see where you are on the map. It's quite smooth, so I'm impressed with it. It's definitely a better smartwatch than the Casio that I've got. Right, what else have we got? We'll click on that. So it will tell you which way you've got to go. So you wear it on the wrist and it will just keep popping up, tell you that you've got to go that way. And then depending if you move around, so does the arrow. Next screen, we've got some information on distances. And then we've got time taken, elevation, things like that. And then you've got your grid reference positions. So there's lots of information, such as your altitude. Really handy little app, so you can keep your phone in your pocket, or you don't even have to take the phone with you if you've got it downloaded to your watch. Pretty sure the app's free to use, so download it to your phone and give it a bash. So although there are a lot of other features, this is basically how I use the app. But there is one other cool feature that I'm going to show you now. So this feature is called Skyline. So click this little triangle in the bottom corner. It opens up, and then it opens up your camera. And then what it does, it literally tells you all the points of interest, you know, along your skyline. You can turn it both ways. It's a really cool bit of kit if you want to find out quickly what a particular landmark is. So right in the distance there, 9 miles away, we've got Howden Edge. Fortunately, you can't see Rotherham. No offence to all you guys in Rotherham, I just don't like Meadowhall. I'm pretty sure you need to have mobile data signal to use the Skyline feature, but you may be able to download it offline, I'm not sure. So that is about it for the View Ranger app. Works really well on both iOS for Apple and Android. From my experience, Apple Watch is far superior to anything that I've used on the Google Wear at the moment. The Casio Pro Trek is much tougher than the Apple Watch though. But this is so much better for everyday use as well as the navigation, to be honest. So all I've done is put a little protective cover over the top of the screen, and fingers crossed that'll keep it in good nick. You do have to charge these every day, so remember to take your charger if you're taking it on multi-day trips. So that is it for this video. All this tech is really great. However, batteries do die, so it's only something that should complement your map and compass, so make sure you know how to use those and always take them with you as well.